So Bayern Munich are playing Dortmund. It's their Klassiker. Let's go through my match preview, what tactics I think we'll see from new coach Thomas Tuchel. It's Thomas Tuchel's first match, and it's a match against his former club, Borussia Dortmund. It's a match where it's a top of the league title clash. So let's go through this match and my thoughts on everything about it, my predictions, everything. So this is the lineup that I think that Bayern will line up as. I think it'll be a 4-2-3-1 from Thomas Tuchel, but let's go through multiple lineups that Tuchel could use, because of course we've never seen Tuchel. Tuchel's only been in the job for about a week, and he hasn't even gotten to know many of the players, so it's really unclear how Bayern really will line up. One thing is for sure, it will be Jan Sommer in the net. I think he'll be important because Dortmund will have chances. Dortmund have been so strong this season, and he'll be a crucial player. In defense, I think we will definitely see Upamecano and De Ligt in the centre-back positions, but whether this is a back three or a back four remains unseen. Tuchel does have a preference for a back three. He had the 3-4-3 at Chelsea, but I think we may see a back four here today, and it might be coupled with Davies and Pavard. Davies is very likely to play. Davies is like a Reece James type player that Tuchel likes to have in his team for the high pressing style, so I think we'll see him. I think Pavard's been good. Tuchel will know that, so I think we'll have a back four, and it may be like this, but actually instead of Pavard, it could be Cancelo at the back, for example. We just don't know. We don't know how Tuchel likes his players. Cancelo apparently is a player that Tuchel likes, so it could be Cancelo at that right back position. In midfield, Kimmich, Goretzka. I think it's very, very likely Kimmich, Goretzka play for Bayern Munich for Thomas Tuchel. They are leading players, and it seems that Tuchel is trying to bridge all these leading players together for one goal for Bayern in the coming weeks, because other players like Sane or Goretzka maybe were discontented under Nagelsmann, but it looks like Tuchel is trying to bring all these leading players back, and a leading player he'll also be bringing back is Thomas Muller. So Thomas Muller was a starter under Nagelsmann, but there was the sense that it wasn't 100% confidence in Muller throughout the time of Nagelsmann's reign. So I think Muller will be in this 4-2-3-1 attacking formation, and he'll be going left, right, up, down, and raumdeutering all over. But of course it may not be this formation, but I think it will be. I think Sadio Mane starts at left wing. We heard potential talk of a bust-up between Mane and Julian Nagelsmann. Maybe this is part of what costed Nagelsmann his job. And Nagelsmann's job clearly was compromised by the fact that he couldn't make the most out of Sadio Mane, the new summer signing. And he was playing him often at striker, often in left wing, alternating between roles. Mane didn't really know what to do. But I think, according to the current reporting, Tuchel really wants to rein in Mane and bring him back to where he was best, his left forward position for Liverpool. So I think we'll see Mane in this type of role here for Bayern. He'll be roaming in and around in these left half space areas, and especially if it is this 4-2-3-1, if Davies is pushing forward, Mane will be still in these areas, so it will be an interesting setup, and I'm looking forward to see if Mane can get back to his best under Tuchel. But another player that Tuchel wants to get back to his best, and he's a known admirer of, is Leroy Sane. So I think that's why I'm thinking Leroy Sane and Mane start, because Mane has the pedigree, Mane is known, and so he's likely to start. Sane is likely to start because one of the key things, Tuchel seems to want to try and get Leroy Sane back to full potential. Leroy Sane has not been great, and also it seems that Tuchel will move Sane away from the central role under Nagelsmann he was being playing and play him back out wide, which actually really is where he belongs. So I think we'll see Sane. But one caveat is that this means Sane on the right-hand side, and I'm not sure if Sane is the greatest on the right-hand side. I'm not sure if he's better on the left-hand side, but we'll just have to wait and see and find out. But another potential lineup, and the lineup I would do personally, is I would put Musiala in front of I'd put Musiala on the right, I'd put Sane on the left, and this would be my lineup for the game. But the lineup that I think will happen is Mane on the left, Sane on the right. I think Choupo-Moting will be up front. Tuchel knows him, and also you probably want to play a striker in this 4-2-3-1 formation. So it'll be very interesting to see what happens with Bayern. But one thing you may have seen from my lineup is that I left Jamal Musiala out, Jamal Messiala, because he has been doing those Messi-esque runs all season. He has been ethereal. He has been unbelievable. But he is coming off an injury, so that's why I don't think he starts in this team. But if Musiala was around, who do you bench? Do you bench Sane, who's trying to get back to form, Mane, Chupo, Muller? Probably not, because I think Tuchel wants to play the players like Muller, like Sane, like Mane. So maybe Choupo-Moting would get benched. Maybe Goretzka gets benched. I could see a one-man midfield of Kimmich and then maybe Musiala in midfield, but I think it's unlikely. I think we'll see Muller in that cam position. But let's look at other potential lineups that Tuchel can do, because ultimately we have no idea what he's going to do. In Chelsea, he played lots of these 3-4-3 type systems, and we could see what I was talking about here. Say Musiala was going to come in. Musiala could come in for here in Coman's position, or Coman could come in. You see, I'm missing out Coman because we have too many players for such limited attacking slots. So that's why I think Tuchel will play Sane, because he knows him from the Premier League, he admires him. But really, Coman's been one of our better players this season. Why shouldn't Coman play? Is this type of thing. We almost have too many players, and it'll be really hard for Tuchel to include Muller, to include Sane, to include Mane. That's 3 out of the 4 players. There's still Musiala, Choupo-Moting, and other Gnabry, Serge Gnabry, who is shocking recently, I must add. But you see, there's 3 top-class players there for only 1 position in that front line. And even in the other system, I didn't have Cancelo, but this could be a system. It could be a 3-4-3, and this is the type of one where you could still have Mane, and this would be Mane's best area. This is what I was talking about when you have Davies on the overlap, and you have Mane in this like left forward half pocket. Sort of like Liverpool with Robertson overlapping, but this time Alphonso Davies even better, even faster. This could be Muller in the Kai Havertz role. I can't believe that's even a role, because Kai Havertz is not that good in my opinion. But anyway, I digress. Could be Muller in this type of false 9 role. And I know we're all saying, we don't like to see Muller in that false 9 role. Muller's not great as a lone striker, but to be fair, in a 3-4-3, I can see it working, because he has so much attacking support. Then if, say, it was Sane here, it could be Sane. I put Coman here just to show Coman exists, because Coman, he's a great player too, but it could be Muller here, and then Muller roaming around a bit, Muller providing options, laying off to Mane, Sane. I don't know. I mean, all in all, it's just going to be really interesting. Tuchel has a preference for these back 3 formations, so I'm fascinated by it. It could also be something like this. You have Muller dropping in, you have Choupo-Moting up front, and Mane in like that still left forward space, Choupo right striker, Muller 3-5-2. I would back this to forever and eternity, because I like this type of idea. I like Muller being able to be as that focal point in that system. But you could also have Coman as a wing back in a 3-5-2 formation. I mean, the problem is Bayern have so many players for who will miss out, so many top class players. So I think one of the big problems Nagelsmann faced in his reign was balancing these minutes of these starters. But in the game versus BVB, in the games, in their Klassiker, in all these games coming up, all these important games, Tuchel will want to go for his best team. And I think that his best team right now is this. But I don't think we'll see this. I think we'll see Mane playing. I'm not a big fan of Mane, by the way, but Tuchel seems to be. And maybe if Mane can rediscover that Liverpool form, rediscover why we thought he would be one of the best players in the world when he came to Bayern, maybe it'll be a good thing. So I'm looking forward to their Klassiker. Let's give a score prediction. I'll give an honest prediction. I think Bayern will lose 2-1. Yeah, I mean, honest prediction. I know, I'm a Bayern fan, should be predicting a win, but Dortmund looking good. Dortmund under Terzic, it's Vibes Bull FC, and they are playing well. Will be very interesting to see how Bayern line up. Will be very interesting to see if Tuchel goes for the back 3, back 4. What are your thoughts in the comments, please? What type of lineup do you want to see Bayern? Do you want to see a back 3? Do you want to see a back 4? Let me know. I'll be replying to every comment I see. Thank you, and enjoy the match. Goodbye.